Welcome to Yabase Kihan, or the returning sales at Yabase.
Not so many sales here now.
Not so many sales here anymore. Yes. This one probably looks more different than any of the other ones we've been to yet.
Yeah,
right?
This is most definitely, I mean, you know, the other ones have buildings added and stuff, but this one is like, it does not exist anymore.
It does not exist. You can't see the lake from where we are because there's a man-made island that was here that was made like in what, the 70s or something?
Yeah, and even between here and the island there's like a ridge that the cars are driving on.
Yeah, so you can't see the actual lake from where we are, but back long time ago I'm sure you could, and
because we'd be sitting in it right now.
Yeah, and right behind us, behind us is the old dock, right?
You can kind of see maybe from in the video. I think like I did this last time too, where I reached across right there,
right there.
Right there. There's like kind of like a stone dock basically,
and that is the original, like, dock. Like that's the same dock from like hundreds of years ago.
Pretty positive that it is.
So if that is the original dock, that means we're currently sitting in like kind of
old
like where the lake used to be. So what else is interesting about this area?
So
Maddie,
Maddie
sensei.
Of things. Yeah, all right, many things. So the original print, or the like original omihake here, as Emily said before, was Yabase Kihan, which is the returning sails at Yabase. All the old prints have pictures of sailboats coming back to this port. Basically, the reason it was super important was partially because it was a shortcut on the Tokaido, which is the road that we've talked about before.
Yeah. So if you guys remember us at Karahashi, the bridge, I think that was part 3 in our adventure. Yes. When we talked about Karahashi, we were talking about how during, like, long time ago, that was the only way virtually to get from east side of Japan to the, at the time, capital, Kyoto. And that was over the Tokaido Road, which was the main road that, you know, everybody traveled on in Japan. And so this was an alternate route, correct?
Yes. There's like a road that went off of the Tokaido and came here to Yabase Port. So the normal route would go down south from here and then cross at Karahashi and then come back up. So it's pretty far. But here you could get a boat and take the boat straight across to Otsu. And so apparently travelers who were in a hurry would do that.
But in a hurry.
Yes, so actually there's a proverb that originates here.
Pretty well-known phrase.
Yeah, it's pretty, the original one is long, but the proverb part is Isogaba Maware, which means it's basically the equivalent of slow and steady wins the race. With slow and steady wins the race, it's from the story of the tortoise and the hare, right? Yeah. So it's kind of, the hare loses that race mostly because he's lazy, but apparently Isogaba Maware, the Japanese version, has more of a thing like if you're in a rush and you do it, a nuance of danger, like something could happen, something might happen if you try to like do it quickly.
Tempting fate.
Yeah, exactly. It basically means it takes less time to take a boat from Yabase, but if you're in a hurry, you should take the detour at Karahashi.
It's faster to go through Yabase, but to be safe, take the main road.
Yeah, there you go. The reason that it was dangerous here is because the Hira Oroshi, which we've mentioned before, which is the wind that comes from the Hira Mountains. I've talked about it extensively in my articles because I have to bike against it and I always like to complain. But it's a really strong wind that comes down from the Hira Mountains. Anyway, it blows down towards the Seto River, and so apparently, well, I know that it's flipped a lot of boats, but apparently specifically boats going from Yabase to Otsu would often get flipped, or like it was really dangerous to do when the Hira Oroshi was there. So if you're trying to take the shortcut and you're like, oh, I have to save time, and then your boat flips, then you're like, oh, I wish I'd just done the Karahashi thing.
Because that wind is still around today.
Yeah, it's
and
so funny.
Maddie deals with it more than I do. But
Yeah, no, it's so funny that always comes up, like, the same stuff kind of, like, is all connected, and, like, Karahashi's involved in this place.
Yeah. So this is the 5th one that we've done so far, but we're finding connections to a lot of them. Like Karahashi, Midera, and like the Hira Mountains. It's just really interesting.
And then like
the legends, and they're really interestingly connected. So I feel like we're kind of piece by piece getting the big story, the big picture of like what it used to be so many years ago, which I think we're only just starting to see now because we're more than halfway through.
Right, now that we're doing a lot of them and the same things are coming up.
Yeah, like I don't know, doing this has become like much more interesting than like the first one that we did.
Yeah.
We didn't talk too much about like the history or whatever, but we're discovering a lot more as we go. So, yeah.
Totally.
So thanks again, guys, for tuning in and watching our Omihake adventure. We'll continue to see what the rest of the big picture is of this area. We have 3 more to go, so look forward to that. Like and subscribe if you want. If you don't, whatever. Sure, cool. Thank you. See ya.